Jigsaw tips. The jigsaw can be used to make both straight and curved cuts in a wide variety of materials, including wood, particleboard, plywood, plastic, metal, even ceramic tile. It's also safe and easy to use, which is why it's often the very first power saw anew. So, let's dive into the video. Number 1. Cut anything. The main mission of a jigsaw is to cut curves in wood, and it's easy to overlook its other abilities. Instead of slaving away with your hacksaw, grab your jigsaw to quickly cut steel, copper, or any metal. You can also cut plastics and tougher stuff like ceramic tile and fiber cement siding. Number 2. Get the right saw for you. It's helpful to think of jigsaws in 3 categories. For $50 or less, you'll get a jigsaw that will do its job just fine, but you'll probably sacrifice features and power. For most DIYers, a saw in the $50 to $100 range is a good choice. Number 3. Square the blade. To get a square edge cut, the blade has to be perfectly perpendicular to the base. So before you make a cut, make sure the blade isn't bent. If it is, just toss it or save it for jobs where a clean, square cut isn't important. With a straight, new blade in the saw, square it up. Number 4. Cut with the good side down. Most jigsaw blades cut on the upstroke, so chips and splinters occur mostly on the top of the wood. So if you value one side of a board more than the other, make sure you keep the good side face down, and mark and cut the less important side. Number 5. Oscillation education. Most jigsaws offer oscillating action. While the blade moves up and down, it also lunges forward with each stroke. Typically, you can turn off the oscillation or select from 3 levels of oscillation. Number 6. Make a metal sandwich. Jigsaws are great at cutting sheet metal, but it's difficult to clamp the material down so the saw blade doesn't just rattle the material up and down instead of cutting through it. Number 7. Make relief cuts for sharp turns. There's a limit on how sharp a curve a jigsaw can cut, and that depends on the blade. The narrower the blade, the sharper the turns it can make. Number 8. Drill starter holes. If you need to cut out a hole in the center of the work surface like a hole for a heat register in a sheet of beadboard wainscoting, drill a hole slightly bigger than your jigsaw blade in 2 opposite corners. That way, you can make 4 neat cuts starting from the 2 holes. A jigsaw can precisely complete cuts begun with a circular saw and stair stringers, wood flooring and sheet materials. To avoid bumps in your final stair stringer, hold the jigsaw blade tight to the inside of the stringer cutting line.